Program Director, thank you very much. It's an honor and a humble to stand on the PAC stage. Yes. This stage is very heavy. Africa President and members of your NEC, component structures, PAYCO, PASMA. I don't know if I should say PASMA, the favorite component structure of president. Aplamva, Pau, my favorite. Paso le Palf Stalas Gula Gelabo Xafanis Louis. The province of the PAC, the region of the PAC, the branch of the PAC, the leadership of the community that is here, and the members of the community, including the members of the PAC. In protocol inzima, angiqedanga ukufundisa ama-Afrika general. Hayibo. Ningasblame masiyimosha. Anwenzanga umsebenzi wenu. I must say that I will just request a minute. Maybe the program director has already done that. Mafrika Rasta left us in a struggle for land. I will request that we just stand up a minute and reflect. Isolate. Maybe this act is act of selfishness because we could not be in the funeral. Although we were well represented, particularly in our office, the president, by the president in the memorial service. Africa, the struggle of land, it's very hard. And it cost us casualties. Not only of Africa Rasta, but all the Africanists who've died for the restoration of the right, of our right to our land, which is very, very fundamental to our struggle. Land to us is just not an economic tool. Umhlaba, umama, wesizwe. Ngoba umhlaba uyasondla, uyasibogisa, uyasilapha. So, uma sikhuluma ngomhlaba, njengoba umama uMkhaliphi kade yisho, we are not limiting ourselves as a means of production. That's a minor part of the land. The land is much bigger than that. That's why angisizwa sekhuluma enough about the environmental policy of PAC. Because the environmental policy of PAC, ikhuluma ngomhlaba is complete. We ask ourselves, is mining the right thing to do? Because we might be just raping the land. Difficult questions to the norm. But angizelanga ukukhuluma about policy questions today. Upresident uyawenza kahle lo msebenzi, particularly ebichina bezenza lately, including lesa besenza eLondon nase Birmingham recently. It's been emphasizing, because Africa, understand this, the PAC is not an Azanian party. The PAC, it's universal. Understand that we lived African people the 1.5 billion people, that's people we represent. We don't represent 60 million. That's why when the president goes to London, he still goes to our structures and our constituencies. The work that African Kalipila, African Nebisa, Africa Unonchiza Lapana have been doing over the years across the continent, across continents. Because there's only one African nation that we are building. And we need to understand what kind of African personality are we building? So, African president has been a pain to ask this question. Yoguti, what is our value system? What is an African personality? And he's been assisting us to answer that question. And no literature answers that question. So, as a generation, Angithi of Azania and partly of PAYCO halfway. We have to come with an answer, clear answer, because we still live the African personality as just a lie. But to our surprise, when we started digging, we found that the PAC has answered to what is the African personality. It's found in the disciplinary code of the PAC. We crystallized it into 10 areas that the president normally speaks about, which he emphasizes accountability, transparency, and democracy. O President Lord, this speech sam nyasho njinyaslula ngoba likhona la ngiyakho. We go further, then define le ulembede ayibegayo. Uthini ulembede? Uthi ulembede ayen for the Africa. For the Africa that is no more. But we will work endlessly to build a new Africa. So, as the PAC in Africa, we don't yearn for feudalism. Let me put it straight. Asibuyeli kwi-governance esenze sahlulwa.
Yeah, must be strengthened.
We are going forward. Unkruma uthini uNkruma? Maye khuluma makunele struggle se-African socialism ne-scientific socialism. Unkruma uyayibeka ukuthi we are going forward. We will not stop, we will not regress. We are revolutionaries, so we are moving forward. Human development is moving. We will not pretend like it has not moved. Therefore, we will not go backward. Yes, we will learn from history, but we don't learn from history to stay in history. Yes. That's why in my talk today in Africa, I'm not going to talk about 1976. I'm going to talk about the Vision 2024. I'm talking about where we are going, not where we come from. When you elected us as twins, as the presidency, our understanding was that you expect us to lead you in shaping the vision of the party.
Sure. Yeah, thank you.
So we are focused on the vision. We ask ourselves, we write every day about Sobogo, we write every day about Ntupeng. What will be written about me and you? We're soon gonna pass. Melanosia, we were youth just now. But I think when we say the youth must take over, you no longer count us in that, and you should no longer count us. Because Tina, Fanning has prepared a succession plan much.
Yes, leader. Yes.
But we must prepare a succession With this in mind, that we have put the vision, that we have just put one more brick or one layer of bricks in this house that is being built by the African people. Because sesiyahamba manje. Nathi sekuzothi wasingama-veteran before siqeda ukucwayisa.
Yeah.
And we are conscious of that. We are conscious of that. That the energy that you used to have is no longer there. Says Mafrika Manelis. Says Kalas control on Amakoska's. And that is totally different to what we were 10 years ago. This is bad. The Tomage revolution is put for 5 years. But ish, Makshaw 10 Skale. Go with the problem. That is good to cooler you are supposed to. That's why there must be continuous succession, there must be continuous fresh leadership, so that you maintain the revolution fresh. The theme of today is that talks about the mission of this generation of youth. From Fanon, I'm sure, every generation has its responsibility. What is the responsibility of this generation? This generation has asked guidance. So let's attempt to give guidance. But unfortunately, we can only give guidance. We cannot shape, determine the generation mission. We cannot also, that is determined by the environment. Even the youth cannot determine its own mission. The mission is determined by the environment, by the context. But what we can do is to try to shape the Africa is coded on the disciplinary code. Go and read there, you'll find Africa. Africa is Africa is culture. Africa is not touchable, it's not material. Africa is very, very spiritual. Wow. Yay! Igcwele le part. Angayazi. Angimtshele. Angayazi. Africa is not what it is. We are Africans because Africa is in us, not because we are in Africa. That's why I'm Africa, I say Florida, US, London, they remain Africans because Africa is in them. I'm talking about party unity. That's where I am. So, yeah, my friend. Calling the ethanda ukufika into your disbanded, nani disbanded nohlala emakhaya. Aningikasuli. Why do you do that? It's because you go around and uniting for the sake of uniting. Khona amadoda yazi Africa ngitshele ngihlala kuthiwa iPAC enamali. Angimtshele namhlanje that's the biggest lie. PAC inemali eningi. For decades imali yePAC idliwa ngabantu niyabukela nina. PAC, you cannot account for my PAC when it was in exile. You cannot account for SIK party from 1994 to date. We do not know what we own because people don't want to account. You must unite. You must just unite. division masibuza imibuzo yokuthi amaphathe eset ami kanjani division sebeqalile. We unite around the disciplinary code of the PAC. That's our point of unity. Constitution is late. That's late. Unity is one. Because Africa, ngiye ngaba nenhlanhla yokubuza umbuzo wrong. Yokuthi why is the PAC visible? But or let me say, why is the PASMA even strong on campus, but after a while, Abantu, I translate. Yes. I'm African pedagogy say kuluma sipili. As long as we talk PAC and don't live it, we will remain ununited and very small. Israelite. Do we live Pan-Africanism or we preach Pan-Africanism? Unfortunately, Pan-Africanism is not taught, it's caught. Ngicabanga ukuthi ngizoshumayela kuphenduka abantu la emphakathini. Umphakathi uyangibona ukuthi ngama-fake. There are no people who are genuine and very fair. It's the masses. Those people are fair. They will give you what you deserve. Yes, sir. If I have to trust anyone, these leaders interest now. The people that I trust is the masses of all people. They are never wrong. When the masses of all people are saying that we are 0.something%, they are not wrong. They are very, very right. Because we talk Pan-Africanism and we do something else. And live tribalism. We talk Pan-Africanism and live tribalism. We talk socialism and live capitalism. We talk democracy and live autocracy. Therefore, they say we'd rather go to honest people who say that we're going to rob you. Let them rob us because they told us. At least they are honest. This one, they say we will take care of you. Then they rob you. So, integrity. Yabo le nto kuthiwa integrity. Ukuba neqiniso. Integrity. Integrity, yes, it trick values. Ukuthi ayikho wrong. You can have integrity. Yabo ama gangsters, they have integrity. Because mabe kuyoshaya ispan. Kuyoshaya ispan. That's integrity. But ukuba umuntu wamanga asiyeke ukuba wavering liberals. Iyanyanyisa. Impilo yama-liberals. Impilo yokumuva nomoya. Asiqhubeke my friend. That was party unit. We went further. We said partnership development. Once we are united into a single goal, work. You see, unity has to do with you as an individual. You living lomoya, omgeni. But you have to go further. Then uye kuyikhadashi ube ikhada, develop ube ikhada. Lokho kwenziwa ukusebenza nomphakathi. Akwenziwa ukuthi usebenza right. You must go to the community and make mistakes. The community ikuwashe, clean, and you emerge into being a cadre. Cadreship will not be developed by workshops. Workshops are polishing. But first, let's get into the streets and do the work, wrong work, and be abused. Do it the way that it does not work for us. That's what creates a cadre. We have to go and practice. Individual, cadreship is personal. You must take responsibility. Yokukhula kwakho. And ukukhula kwakho ngeukhule usa-analyze amaphepha. In the PAC, we got many analysts. You know how much we, as leadership of the party, we have to go and defend ourselves. And you think, t-shirt, really is the job of the president to look for t-shirts. But who's going to blame about the t-shirt? Because alakulanga wabayikada, what it was, you must take responsibility. That lomsebenzi siyawushare. Maverick, we have done a lot of strides. We have done a lot of strides. We have opened opportunities. So we have Africa in the exchange program. But when we are deployed, we deploy them, they get swallowed there. Now they are worried about the rules. The rules. I cannot call a meeting in the ward because there's a ward council. Baba Jongama rules. As per Tumana, who put by part, yes, none mustn't to Iran. You will come and want to impose Persian imperialism. Mustn't go and learn from the Iraqis, go and then live there. Ubuya, no more, and spirit. Some are Arab, man. You see, Arab. We are confused. We are ready with exchange programs. So kutama Africa waphume abone umhlaba abone interest of Africa from a different direction. But siyasaba ngoba i-cadreship yethu inteketeke. Iyaswallowa. Revolutionaries should not be swallowed, should swallow the reactionaries. But ama-revolutionaries wethu anteketeke wabone sengani. Then, how are we going to get to 2024? Yes. Because we need a lot of cadres to govern. We should have created because when you run government, you need 1,000 people who could be president because you need ambassadors. You need PGs. Those people must be good enough to have been president of the party. So whoever is president must not just change who party is the best. You've just been chosen. There could have been another 1,000 people who are visible could have been president. That's what a revolutionary should do. The eyes of the youth to see the environment. Then the youth decide, because there's a decision here. The youth decide if it accepts its responsibilities. Are you ready to accept your responsibility? Yes. Normally, umuntu onamazwi amafishane. Angithi ngithanda isikole. So ngazi ukuthi abantu ba-concentrate for 18 minutes. Bese bayadinwa, kodwa namhlanje ngizoba mude. I hope ukuthi ngizokubekezelela. Because kade ngizama ukuza kuma-provinces. Ukuthi sike sikhulume ukuthi how, the question of how. Because everyone wants a program of action. That is what? Or general, ama strategies, a strategy, bias with the final open why, how, and what. Let's see here, they are tactical. Strategies parallel. Why and how. So, as national leadership, fana ngabe siphela lapha. Iwat yama provinces namariji. So, aniyeke ukusifuna i-program of action with timelines. Sesenitshelile siyi-national ukuthi 2024 we are taking state power. And today we're gonna tell you how. Then your task is to say what has to be done to achieve lezinto esikutshena sona. Akusho mina, kusho o general abantu abazi strategy. To strategy umsebenzi ka general. So, nale gameni strategy ngithola ukuthi sesizolikhipha kancane sisebenzela lidingeka khona. I-strategy, why are we doing something and how do we do it? The why upresident uhlale yisho la. That's why umsebenzi wakhe why. Niyamuzwa uhlale ekhuluma nge-values, accountability, transparency, democracy, wisdom. And self-control, which we call discipline. Discipline, akusiyo ukuhisa abantu, but who's controller where? It's very personal, the discipline. Accountability is very organizational. But Jovan Shilo, why umsebenzi ka president? Owami namhlanje how are we going to take state power 2024? We have identified 5 things. Only 5. Do these 5 things, they will take us to power. 1 is party unity. An issue will be party unity because it's expedient to do so. There is a document that we wrote 24 months, 2 years ago, which was talking about the political strategy of the PAC 2024. We are saying party unity. We do not compromise on that one. What does that mean? Because there are many definitions. In Africa, party unity means that we all consolidate ourselves around the disciplinary code of the PAC. Not even the constitution, don't go there. If you want unity, go to the disciplinary code of the PAC. Unity is there. It's well coded. It doesn't need you to reconceptualize it. Go there. Africa, once you are not with us in the disciplinary code, the code of conduct of the PAC, we cannot unite with you. Because our unity is principled, and it's not principled according to our own definition, but it's principled according to 1959 resolutions. It tabulates everything. When you're an autocrat, when you take decisions in the corners, when you refuse to account, we cannot unite with you. When you abuse security and start saying everything is confidential, when it's not confidential, we cannot unite with you. Because our unity is very, very principled. We cannot unite with Machata when they don't live, they don't fit into the disciplinary code of the PAC. We cannot unite with them, no matter what shape of nose they have or what color they have. Even you, when you have not sent yourself into the disciplinary code of the PAC, you are not with us, and we have no ambition to unite with you. You can call it divisions. You can call it divisions. We are not interested in uniting from a flawed platform. We unite from a disciplinary code. It's very clear. We are forced to do things that we don't want to do. Because people, no matter, sometimes you attempt to teach. You attempt to show because you think there is a lack of knowledge. But once you see that it's not a lack of knowledge, it's intention. You see, Africa, when you read the African Manifesto, particularly B, go and read B. B says, when Africa was being swallowed by others, firstly, they removed our people, they denuded us, our people. They denuded Africa, our people. They then took the land. Then they raped Africa. You know, when we read that in our branch, I was surprised, President. Because for the first time I knew that Africa is not the land. Africa is not even the people. Very surprised revelation. We always think Africa is the land. We always think then it's its people. But Africa is bigger than that. What's the African Manifesto? I'll show me, I'm a check. It they denuded its people. Batata bad. In Africa, in Ghana, poverty it should never be glorified. It's not revolutionary. Because we have revolutionized poverty. Even now, we are revolutionary. We are promising poverty. Poverty is a demon. Our branches should be discussing how do we eliminate poverty. We should talk about mobilizing resources. How do we create socialist institutions? Ufidel Esazoshown 5 years, 10 years, back interview. What is the biggest weakness that's in Cuba? Cuba is the most advanced socialist country in the world. It's the people who have come closer to socialism more than everyone else because they did not see socialism as a mechanical. They saw it as a spiritual and a value system thing. Yes. Wow. So, is socialism advanced? But he still saying that our problem, we have tried to build socialism within a capitalist context, within the capitalist framework. How do we do resource mobilization without exploitation? I need a master's dissertation on that one. And for my investigation, October research. I'm afraid. 2 days after the paper, research. I made a Africa. I guess my master's and my PhD. How do we mobilize resources without exploiting anyone? How do we eliminate exploitation by one man by his fellow man? PASMA. I socialist college names are my junior degree for years. I paid. Sifuna, I'm a dissertation, I'm a thesis. I responded to this question. The relevant education. The question of resource mobilization for the nation and for the party. That was number 4, Africa. Lastly, in the themes, not in my speech, lastly, it's public campaigns. We have to be a campaigning party. In the document Vision 2024, we've articulated that if you're an institution, a company, you must have a product. Other parties have the product as policies. And angishinto zoba unpopular. Leqembu lelibusana lenza lokho elikuthembisile. Lathembisa umphakathi ukuthi lizoba nezama policies. Libanikezile ama policies. All right. And ama policies abo abhalwe kahle ngesilungu esihle. Produce ama-police equality. So keeping ama-police, and everyone will blame that there is no service delivered. But they promise service delivered. But they say police. So Tina, as a party, the product as it takes its campaigns. So in Africa, when you go and recruit, I'm here to take the membership. We are not selling membership. We are selling campaigns. Let's go and campaign. Our people buy into our campaign. What campaigns? We went to Mhlanga, we went and proposed. If you see the presidential report yes in Mhlanga, it will tell you. We said that let's replicate what we are doing at the party level and replicate it in national. We must seek to find campaigns that talk to national unity. Because that's the first aim in PAC. How do we unite the 1.5 billion Africans? How do we do that? And the answer of campaigns that we got now, the NEC has adopted the African reparations as our program.
Okay, I love that program. I love that.
Nyangizwa Africa. So, if your branch, your region, your province is not talking about African reparations, is not engaging AMA NGOs which are talking about reparations, then awukayiqali le phila. Then we went further and said, let's do partnership development. Maverick, particularly PASMA. If we are not supportive enough as structures, not as NEC, not as president, because it's for the one, there's actually NEC or in PAC, I support if fees must fall. Because fees must fall has to do with citizen development. Or the citizens must be developed. We have said continuously that as we're talking about research, in this day and age, knowledge production is work. Therefore, those who produce knowledge must be paid. Therefore, postgraduates must be paid. Postgraduate students, we are saying that we support free education up to visible could have been president. That's what a revolutionary should do. Then we do party building. Yeah, my friend. Why structures it in Yes. Why you don't hold meetings in your RCs and your PECs and your BECs? Nivuga phela makuyonga congressini. Nivuga phela masintshela ukuthi suspend unarias no PD. Bese niyavuka. Choose a side within the prepare Congress. We don't build structures for intra-party contradiction. We build structures as cells for the fight for the revolution. My friend. We don't build PASMA so that we can win the SRC elections. We built PASMA so that we can build an African personality and we can build an African nation. And the nation is composed of institutions. It's composed of proper corporate governance. In the corporate governance, I'm capitalist. PAC, since it's unbending, it has a problem of individuals who think that they own the PAC. They can do whatever they like. Because we have not built the party. We have not institutionalized the party. So we are saying that if we want to be government 2024, we must institutionalize. Hence, if you think the PAC is your private party, Africa said, it's not division, it's not suspend. The NYC take a decision this week. It says stop the charges. Someone wake up in the morning with this against DC who to discipline the president. Imhloless na our PAC. To president to explain you. What do you expect us to do? To say unity and unite around them? No. We're gonna suspend you. We're gonna deal with you. We're gonna stay a long haul. Yes, 5 years we wasted. In fact, after the march, after the unveiling, we started having a cancer. It's not 5 years, my friend. It's 50 years. It's 50 years of being delayed, of the revolution of the African people being delayed by 1 or 2 individuals. And we've been casual about it. Party building, you institutionalize the party because the state is an institution. When you get there, you must be ready, you must know processes, you must be familiar that there's processes, not a bunch of events. Again, ishinto ezongenza ukuthi ngibe unpopular. Mina ngizithanda le event is a calendar of the PAC. For one thing, not because they are bad, because they held the party hostage. I only talk to you when there are these events. And that's not my strength. My strength is to it was cremate abantu because there is no land. That's a struggle. It's struggles Rasta. That's where ufuna khona. Because elected as the deputy president, elected as the president, you said you must go and talk to the nation. And every time you call us to these events. You don't follow the process. As for my events, in the process. And create process. Ngithenga zoba mude namhlanje.
Yeah, uba mafrika.
Ngikhona ukuthi ngizombekezelela. Ngithenga njalo ukukhuluma 18 minutes ngihlale phansi. Kodwa namhlanje ngizothatha isikhashana. So we need to institutionalize every structure of the party. When the constitution says we must meet weekly, we must meet weekly. When the constitution says the NWC meet monthly, it must meet monthly. When the constitution says that the NEC is responsible for corporate governance of the party, it must do that. It must stop appointing councillors. Akusumsebenzi we-NEC lo. Umsebenzi we-region. I-region is tasked to mark municipality. I-NEC fanele deploy a parliament, a national parliament. Any member ofuna ukuba public officer must go to national parliament, not Utazo. We must institutionalize the party building. Yakubula State Unit, Sadi Partnership Development, Sadi Party Building, then Party Resource Mobilization. Africa, take PAC, I swear the man. I hope you can keep the case removed to PAC, swear the man. PAC, I can king a man. If PAC is fully self-reliant, if PAC is self-reliant, but it's full of fund or Anglo-American. African contradiction there. The contradiction would have fund by ABSA. That's a good revolutionary against ABSA. Against white capital. What is this? Why is this fascinating? Not buy what is ours. We will dictate anyone who brings his equipment here to mine what he's gonna get. We will not be dictated by them. Because our land is ours, minerals is ours, our flora and our fauna is ours. Africa lastly on the campaigns, international solidarity. International solidarity. The PAC pays solidarity with all indigenous people, wherever they are in the world. What are the indigenous struggles that are being contested in the world? Why is the PAC not involved? Why is Western Cape not involved in the struggle of people of Palestine? Why are we not involved in the struggle of people of Cuba who are being embargoed? Why are we not involved in the struggle of people of the Middle East who are continuously bombarded by foreigners? Why are we not involved in the struggle of Aborigine people in Australia who are being oppressed, whose voice cannot be heard anywhere? We unite among ourselves. We stand in solidarity with indigenous people whenever they are in the world. That's the campaign that we must be running. I was talking about public campaign. We have streamlined that into documents that have been adopted by Congress. So it's no longer an opinion of President and Deputy President. It's a Congress resolution. Maverick, when I come to a close, you had asked me to come and answer the question, what is the mission, what should be the mission of the young generation? I hope that we've been able to give some guidance. I hope that as young people here, you will take your responsibility. I'm indicating to you, we should retire in peace. Peace is not a retirement home. Yes. We want you to start taking your positions in this party. Yeah. We want you to stop being analysts and complainants. Yeah. We want you to take your responsibility and drive this party forward. Yes, sir. PASMA has the biggest number of Pan-Africanists, but we don't see you in the structures of the party. Not in meetings, but you seconding your own to take higher positions in the party. We would like to see that so that you can drive your generational mission. If you accept it, we will only know that you accept it if you start taking responsibility of leading the party. Africa Program Director, I've taken long, I know. I hope that I've been able to share the strategy of the party with you. I hope that as you're listening, you could see what role are you going to play? What role is your structure going to play? That's the question that lies with you.
Yes, sir.
Is with the two?
Yeah,
Africa.